Let's suppose that we would like to allow new visitors the opportunity to read a few articles for free before requiring them to have a paid subscription to continue reading. This is called a metered paywall. Let's explore a metered paywall scenario by continuing with our example from the previous video. We'll keep our pages locked by default, but now let's enable the meter. With the meter turned on, we now see some additional meter settings, but also notice that by default, all of our pages have now turned to locked with meter allowances. This means that by default, all pages on the site will now be accessible within the limits of the meter. After the meter limit has been reached, then all pages on the site will default to locked. Let's take a look at the meter settings now. The meter limit is the number of articles a visitor can read for free before they encounter the paywall and are prompted to sign up. In this case, I want to allow visitors access to 5 free articles, so I'll enter that number here. After a visitor has read 5 articles, clicking on another article will produce a prompt encouraging them to purchase a subscription. Now, in some cases, you might decide that after reaching their 5 article limit, you only want to prompt the reader to register for a free account. And by signing up for a free account, they can access additional articles for free. For this, we would enable the meter extension. You would then add the extra number of articles here. I will give them 2 additional pages. Now, it's only after reaching their 7 article limit that they would be encouraged to purchase a paid subscription. In my case though, I feel that 5 articles is already generous, so I will leave the meter extension disabled. The smart meter, if enabled, allows readers to visit the same article multiple times without it counting against their meter limit. If I turn the smart meter off, then each article they visit ticks their meter count down by 1, even if it's a page they had previously visited. The meter renewal cycle is how many days before the reader's limit resets. So in this case, every 30 days, a reader's limit will reset to 5 articles. This can be changed to any number of days, but I'll stick with 30. Okay, with the basic meter settings ready, let's scroll down the page to our exception blocks. In the whitelist block, we see the pages we had opened up. These pages are freely open to the public and will not count against a user's meter limit. Next, we see a new block, locked with meter allowances. Currently, our entire site is locked with meter allowances by default, so we would only need to add a rule here to override and restore something that was unintentionally opened by a directory wildcard whitelisting above. Finally, in our fully locked block, anything listed here will be completely locked behind the paywall and will not be accessible even within meter limits. Only with a paid subscription can users access our members-only pages that we added here. For the sake of demonstration, if we test a random page on the site, we see that it is metered. By default, the page is locked, but available within the limits of the meter. So, you can see the power of being able to control and adapt the paywall to precisely fit your needs. In the next video, we'll demonstrate how we can take the power of the paywall to the next level through the use of regular expressions.